All right, welcome back to the Do-It-Yourself Dad, the doer of things. Today what we're going to do is we're going to make some delicious toffee cookies. These are great around Christmas time. What you're going to need for this is I've got a stick and a half of butter that I've cut up here into smaller pieces, and you'll see why that's helpful later. 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and some about a half a cup or so of chopped pecans. And what I've done is I've taken some regular store-bought graham crackers, put them on a pan here lined with parchment paper. That'll make it so that they're easier to deal with after we cook them. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is I've got a small saucepan, and I'm going to put this over medium heat, and I'm going to put in our stick and a half of butter. And we're going to let that melt in there a little bit. All right, so the reason I cut the butter up into smaller pieces is because it makes it melt faster. And once it starts melting a little bit, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add the brown sugar. Again, that's 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. And what we're going to do is let that come to a boil, and we're going to mix it in there, stir it every once in a while, just to make sure that the sugar doesn't burn. All right, and I should say at this point, what I recommend doing is go ahead and get your oven preheated to 350 degrees. Once we've got this butter and sugar mixture to a boil, we're going to let it boil for 2 minutes. All right, after we've been boiling for 2 minutes, what we're going to do is now we're going to add our teaspoon of vanilla extract, and it's going to boil real quick, so then you want to turn the heat off. Stir that in, and then you're going to pour it over your graham crackers on your pan, and just kind of spread it out nice and even. Like that. Once you've got your toffee spread over the graham crackers, then what we're going to do is we're going to shake that cup of pecans over the crackers. And you want to do this fairly quickly because this mixture does tend to cool and congeal pretty quickly. And once you've got it all spread like that, what we're going to do is we're going to put this in the oven again at 350 degrees and let it cook for 10 minutes. All right, so we've just let this cook for 10 minutes. Just took it right out of the oven. I think what I'm going to do to really send this over the top is sprinkle some coarse sea salt over the top of it. And then what we're going to do is let this cool for, I don't know, 20-30 minutes, something like that. And then we'll come back for the final part. All right, so after we've let this cool a little while, the last thing you want to do is just kind of break it into little pieces here. And you don't want it, I dare you to eat just one. Damn, that's good. Of course, the ultimate taste test is whether the poodles like it. Let's see what they had to say. Looks pretty good. Be sure to smash that like button. We'll see you next time.